Lembit, can we start with you?
Yes,
should he be appearing on I'm a Celebrity?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Well, I did it in 2010. I wasn't an MP, but I'll be honest, I would have done it if I'd been re-elected. Not because of the reason that he said about reaching out to the public. I did all that for the country in 2010, and it made no difference. Let's be honest. You don't go into I'm a Celebrity to re-engage between politics and the public. But what he should be able to tell you is politicians make decisions, and they have to have some authority to have that relationship with their constituents. And if the constituents, not your non-quantified sample there, just a bunch of people in his constituency, but if his constituents don't want him, then they elect him out. Then they vote him out. And it's not for us to preach in some sanctimonious woke way that this man is a terrible former cabinet minister and should now be punished and should be sitting in sackcloth and ashes for the mistakes he made during the COVID.
Yeah, well, is anyone saying that, or are they just saying he should be just serving his constituents?
No, he was told he had to be home contemplating the mistakes he made in COVID. And he did make mistakes in COVID. But that's a different thing. Whether he was a good or a bad cabinet minister is a different matter to whether he should have been in the jungle. And the other thing is, no one can pretend that politicians are banned from reality TV. Have I got news for you? It wasn't strictly necessary.
Yeah, lots of politicians have.
Yeah, and Vince Cable appeared in a cameo in Strictly Come Dancing, so it's a matter of degree. I seem to be the only person in Britain defending Matt Hancock, I have to say, but how churlish is it when you just want to squeeze the life out of someone like Matt Hancock, because a lot of people think he did a bad job as a cabinet minister?
Do you think it's more that actually he's been jilted now? It was quite clear that Rishi Sunak's not going to put him back in the cabinet. He sees that he's not going to get it onto any of the select committees. So he's just thinking, you know what, I'm just going to head down to the jungle and cash in. And that might be why a lot of people are annoyed, because he's still getting a good salary, 80 grand or so, as an MP. And what happens if you are a constituent and you have a crisis in West Suffolk? You can't get hold of him, he's in the jungle.
Well, three things there. First of all, the principle where they should go in, I made that point. Secondly, his motivation, and you're probably right. He's probably thought, well, I've been a cabinet minister, I'm not going to get back in there. Even though I have to say Nadine Dorries did get to be cabinet minister after being in the jungle, so it's not necessarily a bar. And then that third point, is he messing up as a constituency MP? What's the difference between doing this and being, let's say, far away, like Barbados, like Boris Johnson was, who's also a constituency MP, with your family, for example? If you're away for 4 weeks, far end of the world, you're still not going to be here. I bet you there's a break clause. If something serious happens in his constituency, in fact, I have it on fairly good authority that it's a break clause, then he'll be allowed out to fix that problem. And so it's down a matter of judgment.
Yeah. Stephanie?